A call to the Kent County Sheriff's Office for domestic abuse and threats this morning devolved into gunfire, and a man was hit by county deputies, making it 2 shootings with a connection to domestic violence in the town of Cutlerville in a span of 24 hours.
News 8's Duncan McLean is live near where this shootout happened with what we know so far. Duncan.
Brian, Sue, caution tape has come down and cruisers have cleared in this neighborhood in Cutlerville. Our most recent update on the 66-year-old man who was involved in that shootout with Kent County Sheriff's Office deputies this morning is that he remains in critical condition this evening after receiving emergency surgery. We saw the last few law enforcement vehicles clear the area and reopen the road just about 20 minutes ago. Once they finally left, we saw neighbors on this street emerge from their homes for the first time, a few embracing in driveways as they start to reconcile with the chaos that erupted here in the aftermath of a domestic violence call that described a man being threatening inside a home armed with a gun. Now, the Kent County Sheriff's Office said that the shootout began after failed negotiations to try to de-escalate that situation, and that 66-year-old man fired first from a position of cover on his property. For deputies responding, it was a crash course in negotiations and quick thinking, and the second time in 24 hours that they responded to a shooting that started with a domestic violence call. Today, they made it in time to stop anyone else from being injured, unlike yesterday's alleged murder-suicide that also played out in Cutlerville, not far from here.
Our officers are very well versed in responding to mental health disorder complaints. They're trained in de-escalation techniques, and we always take those components in any call that we respond to. The incident that happened just a few days ago, there really wasn't much that we could do to respond to. That incident had already gone into a fatality before our officers responded. However, like I said, this is a very serious situation for domestic assault, and anyone that's suffering from domestic assault, I ask you to reach out and get some help.
The county encouraging anyone that's dealing with domestic abuse in a relationship to dial the 211 hotline to try to get some help. We spoke to a number of neighbors who live on the surrounding streets to the ones behind us who were familiar with the man that was involved in the shootout today. They said they were completely shocked that it was him, saying he had no history of violence or mental health issues that they knew of. Those types of questions, no doubt, at the center of the investigation that continues this evening into what went wrong at a quiet house in a peaceful neighborhood. For now, live in Cutlerville, Duncan McLean, News 8.